What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another movie review. By far the best movie ever. Let me tell you guys something. Oh my goodness, man. This was some next level stuff. Oh my gosh. Marvel, if you're gonna come, you better come hard. Marvel, you better come strong. This movie, you are not topping this movie. Let me preach to you guys this morning. Let me tell you something. Man, Nova Legion. Let me tell you something. I woke up this morning. I told the Lord as I got in the car. When I see this movie, let something touch my heart. Let me tell you something, Nova Legion. Oh my God. Man, Joss Whedon, Zack Snyder, your hearts have been touched by God. Oh my God. Woo! This movie was, oh my goodness. I saw this movie, I just saw it yesterday, Monday. This movie was something else. I'm telling you, bro. When I saw the Flash, when I saw that Speed Force, I knew something touched my heart. God, this movie was amazing. Oh my goodness. When I saw that Green Lantern, when I saw that ring, when I saw Steppenwolf, I'm telling you, this movie was some next level stuff. Oh my, I'm preaching to you this morning. This has confirmed my legend. I'm telling you, DC has brought a new savior in your midst. Whoever brought all the great ideas, whoever brought the great ideas in this movie, you deserve a gold medal. Woo! Oh my gosh, I have a dream. One day I will star in a DC movie. I have to be near this greatness. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, this movie was amazing. I cannot contain my excitement for this movie whatsoever. You guys will not understand. I know several of my friends who are over there, they're saying they're Marvel fans and everything. I understand, I'm a Marvel fan. I read the comics through and forth, back and forth. But when I saw this movie, it did not fall short of no expectations. There is nothing this movie was missing. If it was missing anything, it was you fans out there. Oh my gosh. I got an early screening of this. I saw it on my email. I was like, nah, this can't be. No. Warner Bros. Gave me an early screening. What? I went and see this movie. I spent like 3 hours waiting in line. It wasn't a fun 3 hours, guys. I'm telling you. It wasn't a fun 3 hours. There were other fans out there who went to see it. I was out there posting, showing myself and everything. I was skeptical about this movie. And then I saw this, when the beginning showed, I was like, I am about to have an orgasm. Oh my goodness. And then everything else showed. Let me tell you something. The minute I saw Wonder Woman, the minute I saw her box some bullets, the minute I saw her hold her lasso, I knew my life had begun. The minute I saw Aquaman, I saw him coming out that ocean, rising up that water. I knew the Holy Grail was upon us. I'm telling you, Marvel, if you're gonna beat this, you better beat it hard. You ain't beating this anytime soon. Oh my gosh, I thought Doctor Strange tickled my soul. Gosh, this movie brought a rumble upon my life. Gosh, this movie was so good. Oh, let me preach to you guys this morning. Oh my gosh. All right. Let me get to a more subtle and more calm version of this, because I gotta actually give you guys a top 10 or top 5. I don't even know what I'm gonna name this movie. I don't even know what thumbnail I'm gonna put in this movie to match my hypeness. What I'm telling you guys this morning.
Alright, so now that I'm a little more calm, I can thoroughly explain to you my top 6 moments / characters in this movie. But before I do that, I just want to go ahead and give a big shout out and thanks to DC and as well as Warner Bros. For giving me the special chance to go watch it early and get a free screening for this movie. Now back to the actual video. Number 1, Batman. So this movie starts off with Batman testing out and questioning one of the parademons. And throughout the first half of this movie, Bruce feels a little more guilty for the things he's done in the Batman v Superman movie. I mean, personally, it wasn't even a good movie, so he has all the rights to feel guilty. And also, he feels guilty for forging the kryptonite spear that was used to kill Superman. Now, he's having a hard time gathering up the crew, but at the end of the story, he does end up doing it. I mean, yeah, that's what the movie is about anyway, so yeah. And then I also want to address something. There's this whole notion, and I just wanted to point it out, that Batman is in a team with some of the most powerful people in all the DC universe. And you can actually tell that he's being outmatched by everybody. Like, everybody's out there doing the big stuff, and he's just there like, oh, let me use my grappling hook every once in a while. And that's really how it goes in most of the comics and everything else. Batman really just gets outmatched. I guess that's probably why he doesn't do a lot of the Justice League missions, because, this guy is he's just there using his grappling hook, pulling people, and then sometimes does kicks. If they're too strong for kicks, he just throws like a battering bomb or something. That's about it. And yeah, but throughout the rest of the times in this movie, every time you do see Batman, he does way over the top, and like, it's amazing the things he does. It's like, it just goes to show how beyond human he is. Now, as for Wonder Woman is very well made. They target a little bit more on her past and things like that. They explain the things she does, and they show a little day-to-day life of Wonder Woman in like the first 20 minutes of the movie, I believe. It's a little more of a nice scenario. I like how she was featured throughout the movie. She does show to be a prominent fighter against Steppenwolf. She's one of the people who seem to give him a run for his money. Although Steppenwolf was manhandling her easily. But yeah, it was very nice showing her, and every single character seems to have had a very nice spotlight. No one was actually outshined or anybody like that. No, everybody seemed to have had a very good spotlight. Moving on towards the Flash. The Flash was a very nice intro towards this. He had a very nice intake. It was pretty nice for the most part. There was a part where you get to see him talk a little bit about his Speed Force. They didn't really explain it thoroughly. They just wanted to say, hey, this is how he gets his powers and this is how he explains it. And yeah, so they wanted to run the movie down just so you would actually focus on the main fight. This movie does not run short of any action whatsoever. There was just action, a good dialogue just to explain to you why they're doing what you're doing. And yeah, everybody got a good character background at least, and there were a few Easter eggs which I will go ahead and talk about later on in a second. But yeah, the Flash was very nice. The way they showed the Speed Force, gosh, it was amazing. I don't care how fast you say Quicksilver is, Flash is way faster. I don't care how good you say the TV show is, the movie did it better. And let's move on to Aquaman and Cyborg. Now, Aquaman, the way they featured his powers, they showed him to be more of a brute force guy with the ability to psionically talk to fish, of course. And also he has the power over water, a small amount of power over water, not as much as his wife. Well, his engaged wife, because in this movie they weren't exactly, together or whatever. At least it didn't seem to hint towards that fact. So yeah, it was a very nice, interesting take towards this movie. It was pretty interesting, very well interesting actually. Now on to Cyborg. Cyborg was still getting a little tiptoe towards his powers. He did not really understand most of it. Like during the movie, he just now learned how to fly, and it was pretty interesting. He also learns that he has the sonic cannons and all that stuff. His suit seems to be built to understand his human emotions. So there was this scene when he meets somebody, which I will not spoil. When he meets somebody, you know what? Let me go ahead and spoil it. This is supposed to be a spoiler review anyway. There's this scene where he meets Superman, and he sees Superman for the first time, and this guy is just scared. The entire Justice League is scared, and his whole body sees that he's in fear and everything. And the machine part of him is like, well, since you're scared of something, it's probably dangerous. Let's get the sonic boom cannon and use it against him. So he uses it on Superman, and oh my gosh. All right. Let me go towards the Superman part. When Superman comes in this movie, he comes hard. This guy comes in strong. He gets hit with the sonic boom cannon the first 1 minute of him coming in, and he's like, all right, you know what? Let me show you guys how it's done. So he is manhandling the entire Justice League, destroying Cyborg. He's over there punching the heck out of Aquaman and Wonder Woman and everything. They have no chance against this guy. You could also hint towards the fact and argue towards the fact that they weren't trying to hurt him or anything, but this guy was wrecking them piece by piece. It got to the point where they were trying to fight for their life, and he was still destroying them. And then the Flash is like, you know what? Let me outspeed this guy and just put him down for you guys. So the Flash is over there trying to, he just goes into pose and everything, and then he's over there about to have his moment. He runs his fastest, and then, well, not his fastest because he was still learning his powers, but he runs pretty fast, and he's trying to go behind Superman, and then we get one of the best scenes whatsoever. Superman just looks back with his eyes, and Flash is like, what? You can actually see me? And then Superman puts down the Justice League, races with the Flash, is going toe to toe with the Flash. The Flash is barely dodging the moves, and that's what they're trying. He's just over there trying to just dodge for his life. Oh man, Superman would have killed him if he had landed a punch, but it was pretty funny. You should have seen the Flash's face was so filled with fear. Oh my goodness. And then then after that, Batman comes in, and Batman just try to tell him that he's sorry for what he did, blah 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 blah. And then Superman makes a nice remark saying, "Oh really? Well, now let me ask you this question: can you bleed?" And then he just throws off Batman over the corner. Then we get a nice remark where Batman says, "Yep, I definitely bled from that." So yeah, that's basically a lot of the movie. I don't want to spoil too much because I really want you guys to go see this movie. It was very nice made. Ignore all the reviews about it. The reviews are kind of trying to push it towards the whole way that Batman v Superman went. It was nothing like Batman v Superman. It was partly directed by Joss Whedon, which I kind of liked. I actually enjoyed. It was a very nice made movie. Now let me go ahead and tell you some of the Easter eggs that were found. So the first two Easter eggs you see in the first 20 minutes of the movie are Shazam and Green Lantern. We don't get to see Hal Jordan Green Lantern or any of those Green Lantern. We get to see a Green Lantern. I'm not gonna tell you how or when because I want you to see the movie. We get to see a Green Lantern and he gets killed like after we see him, and then his ring goes off to space, of course. And then we also get to see Shazam. I'm not gonna say when or how, but we see a Shazam. He does a few lightning strikes. It was pretty nice and whatever. Now let me see, what else do we get to notice? Ooh. Towards the end credit scenes, there was a mid-end credit scene, which was the mid-credit scene, of course, which was the part where we see Flash race off. He goes on a race with Superman because earlier, before, like I said, Superman is just outmatching him in the speed and everything, and they're just all fighting each other. So this time, Flash is like, well, you know what? We need to confirm who's the fastest in the group. So Superman's like, all right, sure. If I win, you get to buy us brunch. And you will not understand the joke unless you watch like the first 30 minutes of the movie. And yeah, it was a pretty funny. And then Flash is like, well, that's a cruel joke, whatever. And then towards the end credit scene, we get to see Lex Luthor coming out of jail. So I guess now he's a full-on bad guy. Like, they have no way around it now. He's not getting out of parole or whatever. He's a full-grown bad guy. Well, not full. He's a full-fledged bad guy. And we get to see some guy with a mask on, with katanas behind him, orange, black, hashtag Deathstroke. So Deathstroke is coming in, and he goes in, he meets Lex Luthor on a yacht or a boat, whatever you want to call it. He goes in there and he's like, oh, you're wasting my time. I hope you didn't waste my time by calling me, whatever. And then Lex Luthor is like, well, nope. I am calling you here because I heard that Superman and I heard that God has came back and he's risen from the grave. He calls Superman God for some reason, I guess. Like, I heard God has came back and risen him from the grave, and he's brought his little league of friends, you know, hinting towards his Justice League. It's like, well, I was thinking, shouldn't we get a league of our own? I was like, what? It was incredible. They were actually hinting towards the Legion of Doom from the comics, and I was like, wow, this is really extreme. So yeah, that was basically all I have to say for this movie. I really am sorry for the overreaction on the first part of this, because it's a very well movie. I'm trying so hard to calm myself down. You can probably tell. You can probably not tell. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, this is it, guys. You heard it here first. Nova Legion. Peace out. Stay classy. Come together.